Shalom, saints of the Most High Elohim. This is Wes Smith with you, coming with another light in the midst of darkness. And I'm just coming to you today because I was seeking Yah about this spirit, and we have to know how to discern these things, right? And so many times when I was in the world, I thought that we were supposed to be a part of those things. But Yahuwah, by his Ruach HaKodesh, meaning by his sacred breath, meaning by his set apart spirit, his set apart ruach, meant that we are, in order to be kadesh, we're supposed to be separated from that, meaning that we're supposed to be set apart from the rest of the world. And so a lot of times we try to mingle and do things like how we used to do it, but we're not supposed to do that anymore. And the reason I'm coming to you is because today is Samhain or Halloween, right? And what people are doing is the Eve. Halloween actually means Eve of the Dead. So this is the Eve of that, where they celebrate the Day of the Dead. And Yahuwah was revealing to me when I was praying this morning that every time that someone dresses up, whether it's as a superhero, whether it's as a witch, whether it's as a goblin, vampire, werewolf, they're doing a celebration or a worship unto those lowercase Elohim, those false Elohim that fell into their children, the unclean spirits, the unclean rule coat, right? And so every time that happens, what's happening is they're conjuring. In other words, conjuring and not knowing it because they're in ignorance. And so there's so many churches that having what they call trunk or treat. I got an invitation from my apartment, and they called it trunk or treat. That's just another soft way of saying trick or treat, where you still dress up, you still put on costumes, you still imitate or play the hypocrite, right? The actor. You're portraying or pretending to be something that you aren't. And Yahuwah called us to be set apart. And so therefore we have to keep unto him. Look what it says in the scripture, Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20 through 24. He said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness, hosek, obscurity, who put obscurity for light or for order, right? And the light for, they put darkness for light and light for darkness. So in other words, those that are doing the right thing, that's doing good, that's living right, they pointing at them as if they're doing wrong. But everything that's evil, they receive it. And remember what Yahusha said. He said that they chose darkness because their deeds were evil, and therefore they could not receive the light. And that's why he said the darkness comprehends not the light. Look what else it said. It said, woe unto them. That he said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Now, if you remember, there's a scripture in James where it talk about that sweet water and bitter water. In other words, fresh water and salt water cannot come from the same fountain. And because if they do, one is going to pollute the other, right? And you want fresh water. You don't want polluted water. You don't want water that's going to hurt you or kill you. And so therefore, you got people that's trying to put the bitter over the sweet. And y'all didn't call that. So look what does it say. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine. You know what that word woe mean? That word woe is holy. Holy, right? And it means look at that. Alas, ha, ho, oh, and woe. So now let's put that word ha there. Look, it's as if Yah is laughing or saying ha unto them, like, yeah, you're making a mistake. You're making a fatal mistake. So look what it is. It's the letters that you got, right? So you got the Vav, you got the Hey, and then you got the Yod, almost spelling Yahuwah's name, right? So this right here, behold, secure indeed. And he's saying, look, you are securing your deeds. You're securing your deeds. And by doing that, you're making a grave for yourself. You're making a grave for yourself every time that you go out and you celebrate at one of these beast feasts. And yes, I said the beast feast because you got Halloween, next you got Thanksgiving, next you got Christmas, then you got Valentine's, and it just continues in a pattern. Every time we begin to start worshiping Yah on His appointed days, they come with their appointed days. And listen, they are so-called Sabbaths. Now let's look what else He said. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteous for the righteous from him. Look at that. Therefore, as the fires devours the stubble, and the flame consumes the chaff, so their roots shall be rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the Torah of Yahuwah Sabaoth, and despised the word of the Holy One of Yasharel. So that's why in this time we have to lift up. We have to lift up our voice like a trumpet. And if you don't have one, I have one here. Play the sounding of the shofar as we combat against the spirit, or what they call the holiday spirit. I mean, y'all ready? Sound your shofar and combat against the enemy. Just like Yah told Joshua to march around the city of Jericho 7 times for 7 days. And then on the 7th day, go around 7 times and blow the shofar as loud as you can. Allow those walls to fall down. And those of you that may not know, I pray that you come to an understanding of who Yahusha HaMashiach is, and that He came to remove the hosek, the darkness, so that you can walk in the or, the light. I mean, so He said, woe, hoi, unto them that rather have darkness for light. I pray that those that don't know Him come to the understanding of His goodness. I love you. Yahuwah loves you. Don't forget to say, thank you, Yahusha. Talk to y'all soon.